I've been asked a question before, what makes the Moore system better than the other systems out there? Well, that's a great question. You know, there's an easy way to go from Bel Air to Baltimore. You can walk and you'll get there. You can take a car and you can get there quicker. You can take a helicopter and get there quicker. You can take a jet. Well, the Moore system is the jet system. Remember, I've had players that have come to me for 6 weeks that we're able to make tremendous increase in measurables during that 6 weeks. So the difference in our system is that it's geared to the sport you play and the position you play within that sport. So if you're an offensive lineman, we're working on pass sets and redirect. We're working on inside zone, outside zone. We're working on combo, fold blocks. If you're a baseball player, we're working on fielding. We're working on hitting. We're working on pitching. So whatever position that you play, we actually can train that movement to make you better on the field, the court, or the diamond. You know, I'm asked what is the difference between the Arena Club powered by Chip Smith and other Moore trainers out in the community. Well, first of all, I've developed a national certification called the Moore certification. It stands for movement, overspeed, resistance, and reaction. And we have guys and coaches from around the country that have come and been certified in my system. The difference is we are actually partnering with the Arena Club to provide our training system to elite level athletes and kids in the community. That means that I will be there from time to time. My coaches here in Atlanta will spend time there. The coaches at the Arena Club will be there. And the biggest thing is the years of experience, the clients that we have trained, the 1,600 NFL players, the Olympians, the Major League Baseball, the NBA, the pro golf and tennis. They will be on our wall of fame in the Arena Club where more certified coaches will do the system. And I encourage anybody to train in the Moore system, but Chip Smith Performance will be partnering with the Arena Club. You know, I'm asked a lot, what is the difference in paying a strength coach or a sports performance coach or a personal trainer? Well, there's 3 distinct people. Personal trainers are great at managing teams in the general public and doing exercise prescription. You've got strength conditioning coaches that are great at managing teams. And you've got us as sports performance coaches, and what we do is there's a term in our industry called evidence-based. And evidence-based means that everything that's been proven in the medical community is what they do. Well, we're results-based sports performance coaches. Everything we do is measured on a stopwatch, a scale, a caliper, a vertex, and a bench. So at the end of the day, we've got to get an improved performance, whether it's on the field, the court, or the diamond. So I'm very passionate about what we do, and when you're selecting a coach, you want to make sure that they can provide a pre and post test to show you that they in fact have increased their measurables for your athlete. What little bit you would invest training with a sports performance coach could in fact provide huge dividends for your child. Again, a great example for me as a dad. I have 4 children. 2 of my sons play Division I football. When it was all said and done, we figured out that they had saved me about $500,000 in college scholarships. So what little bit I would have invested to have them train paid huge dividends to me as a dad. For those of you that are new to the sports performance world, why should your child train at the Arena Club with us? Well, there's a number of reasons. First and foremost, that I think as a dad, the benefit that we give our children is confidence. When they come and they train and they're doing the same thing that they see elite level athletes do, it makes them feel good about themselves. They feel confident when they get out and play and compete. Now, obviously, professional athletes train completely different than an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old. But the training methodology and the system that we use in the Moore can train any level athlete, whether you're a collegiate player, a pro player, or you're a middle school kid or elementary school kid. Okay, so for your children, when you're watching video and you say to yourself, wow, that's pretty cool, but I'm not Brian Urlacher, I'm not Champ Bailey, I'm not Geno Atkins. You know, how does my child benefit? Well, we gear the program down to fit the needs of each child by doing assessments on them. Pre and post, we find out where they're at, just like doing an exercise prescription. We find out absolute strength, dynamic strength, body composition, flexibility, and cardiovascular endurance. And based on those numbers, we're able to come up and do a tailor-made program specifically for your child and the sport your child plays and the position within that sport. So again, we're able to gear that down to meet the individual needs of each child that we train. What kind of results do we get training in the more? Well, typically when we have athletes for 6 to 8 weeks, we're able to show 2/10 improvement in their 40 time decrease. We're able to increase their rep range anywhere from 6 to 8 reps on their bench press. We decrease body comp. So all the measurables, increased vertical, all the things that we test and evaluate, we're able to show improvement in a pretty short period of time because, again, we're training specific to that movement. Give you a great example. We train baseball players. We do pre and post testing. We use a hit track to measure bat speed and exit speed of the ball off the bat. 6 weeks later, training in our system, using my hitting harness that I invented, we're able to increase bat speed anywhere from 9 miles an hour to 17 miles an hour. So we're able to show that by doing pre and post testing. There are places that you'll go that have coaches that will clock kids slow coming in and fast going out because they don't really have a system. We have a system that has shown results at the highest level. You got to remember, we got guys that are elite level athletes, Olympians, that come in that we're able to make huge incremental increases in all their measurables. So when you look at that and translate that down to a high school kid or a middle school kid, the sky's the limit. Again, there are a lot of questions about our system and about our training methodology. Obviously, we don't start a middle school kid with doing 4 to 5 sets in the weight room. We don't start them doing 4 to 5 sets on the field doing speed work. So there is a progression, a natural progression that we do as coaches when we're on the field. So when we see a child reach a certain point, then we're able to increase the intensity of the work and the duration of the work. So again, it's based on individual needs. It's based on the child and what we're trying to accomplish. It may take a year, it may take 2 years, it may take 3 years, okay? But again, we have a plan that we use that we've done for years to increase performance in all these sports, and we have tons of experience doing that. We're excited again to partner with the Arena Club. I've been asked to do this all over the country, but because of my relationship with Keith and Kathy Rawlings and their family and training their sons, I'm excited to be a part of the Arena Club in Bel Air, Maryland, where our guys can come, our elite level guys can come, the local kids can come, and we can take Maryland training to another complete higher level.